Right, everybody, welcome. We're at the top of the hour. Let's begin. We'll start in mountain pose. Just take your time and just make your way up to the top of your mat. We'll just spend a few moments here as we just continue to prepare for our practice together. And as you come to standing, just take a few deep breaths just to get reacquainted with your breathing, knowing that this is the foundation of your practice, the breath. So perhaps take a deep breath in, filling up your lungs. And then exhale to empty, just letting it all go. Good. And one more time, perhaps. Inhale, filling yourself up. And exhale. And just continue with slow, steady breaths. Feel free to close your eyes if you'd like, or just soften your eyelids. So you can just take this journey inside of self, or just pay closer attention to your breathing as a manner of being fully present, fully arriving in the space, connecting. As you're breathing in and out, notice how your body is responding to your breath, what it feels like to inhale, what it feels like to exhale. That might simply be the rise and fall of your chest or belly, even your shoulders or back. Notice the sensation, perhaps in your neck or throat, your mouth, your tongue, your nose, your lips. Be with the breath. That's it. Yeah, add movement as it feels good. Little stretches, movements. As a way of checking in with your body. Assessing how you're feeling at this moment. Even asking yourself, how can this practice benefit my body, my mind, my soul today? Set your personal intention. And of course, it's a moving practice, but listen to your body. Move in the way that feels good to you. Move in a way that your body needs. As we move through our sequences, our poses together, certainly modify postures, take your time, change things up, do different postures. Honor and listen to your body. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Prepare your body to move. This energetic breath, the breath that will guide you through your practice. When you're ready, inhale and extend your arms overhead. And just treat it like a nice stretch. Yes, reaching all the way up. And exhale, fold forward, so a good hinge from your hips, bending your knees as much as you need to, and just folding to a place that feels good to you. Maybe you can touch your toes, or maybe your hands land at your shins or ankles. Inhale, slide your hands up the legs, so you only rise up halfway, so you form a tabletop with your own body. Then exhale, just slide back down slowly to your forward fold. Again, modify that posture in a way that feels good for your body. You're not straining or pushing or forcing yourself into this pose or any pose that we do today. Use props, your blocks, the wall, the floor. As you're in this forward fold, notice perhaps feeling in the body, your hamstrings, maybe down your back, the curvature of the spine, even the heaviness of your upper body as you hang. Maybe your arms can go loose, maybe shake them out a little bit. Nod yes a few times, shake your head no, just to release any tension in the head and neck, upper back. One more breath. From here, we'll come back up to standing. Breaking it down, we shift weight back into the heels. Bend your knees a little to lower your hips. Start lifting upper body. Yes, then inhale. There you go, reaching all the way up. Nice, strong, straight line in your body. Exhale, you can bring your palms together down to your heart if you'd like, or finish by bringing your arms down to your side. Either one, your mountain pose. Pause for a moment. Take a breath. Yes, good. Let's go through that half salute. Again, inhale, reaching out and up. Good energy as you reach high. Exhale, again, leading with heart, fold forward. Always okay to bend your knees as much as you need to. As you carefully fold, maybe touching the ground or your ankles. Inhale, rise up halfway. Slide the hands up the legs. Form that straight line with your spine. Exhale, melt back down. Even release head, neck, and shoulders, that quick heaviness of the upper body. We'll come back up to standing, shifting weight into the heels, bend your knees, lower hips, start lifting upper body. Inhale, sweep arms out and up. Another nice stretch. Exhale, hands to heart or arms down to your side. Good, just finishing your flow. We'll pause. Tuning in, connecting. We'll continue and just add on to our sequence. Here's our full sun salute. When you're ready to move, inhale, reaching into the air, extended mountain pose. Yes, exhale, swan dive forward. Soft knees, make your way down, take your time. Inhale, rise up halfway in that long spine, a flat back. This exhale, fold, bend your knees enough so you can reach the floor with your hands near the top edge of your mat. And you can walk or step or even hop both feet to the back end of your mat. Lower hips to shoulder level so you form the straight line plank pose. Yes, push firmly into the floor with your arms or with your hands so your arms feel straight and strong. Inhale. On the exhale, bend your knees a little and send your hips up into the air while your head and chest sink between the arms. Keep knees bent. That will allow the hips to continue lifting up. Once you arrived in your downward facing dog, feel free to adjust your feet, adjust your hands on your mat to help you settle into your pose. Feel free just to hold and be here with breath or add movement, any movement that would just feel natural to you here. If your hands, wrists, or elbows or shoulders get fatigued, just come down onto your knees and give your wrists a bit of a rest. Moving from here, full breath in, filling up your lungs. Exhale, bend in knees, hop, step, or walk, both feet back up to the top of your mat. There you go. Inhale, rise up halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold, releasing completely as you're able. Shifting weight into the heels, bend your knees, lower hips. Let's rise up all the way with an inhale, extending arms into the air. This exhale, take chair pose or Utkatasana. You can take a high seat, meaning you don't have to go down into that seat too low. Or if you'd like, maybe bend knees more, hips shift back, reach out more dynamically. Here we go, breathe in, and exhale, dive out of your chair, back down towards toes, forward fold. We're adding on, inhale, lift up halfway. Good breathing, exhale, fold, hands to the floor, walk, step, or hop, feet back to plank pose. Let's set ourselves up here with good strength and length in the body. Now you can take that same shortcut to down dog, as we did earlier, or with your exhale, finish your push-up. You can bend elbows, squeeze them in towards your ribs. Even feel free to bring knees to the floor first, then come down. Your back bend could be a low cobra, really low back bend, or all the way up to up dog or something in between. And on your exhale, guiding your way into downward facing dog. So whatever sequence you choose from plank pose, we'll always finish in downward facing dog. Together, we'll inhale, extend right leg up into the air. Don't worry about the height of the leg. It's more about the extension and energy of the lifted leg. Exhale, step right foot to the top of the mat or just behind your right hand. Take your time with that. Turn your left heel to the floor. Shift your weight firmly and strongly into that back foot so you can lift the hands easily, having found balance. We'll rise up here. So we're reaching high, lunging low. Stay where you are. Just going to change your arm posture to a goalpost shape. Just bring the elbows down and maybe pull back just a little bit, just to feel this kind of opening across the chest, very lightly. We do feel that energy in the arms, chest, back, and shoulders, perhaps. We'll inhale, re-extend arms up. Exhale, fold. Return to the earth. Plant the hands firmly. Slide or pull right foot back, plank pose. Okay, make your way to down dog. You can still take that shortcut to down dog or go through that full vinyasa or even a partial vinyasa, partial flow, a sequence of poses that will get you back into downward facing. And once there, just make some adjustments with feet and hands. Wonderful. Other side when you're ready. Inhale, extending left leg up and back. Again, not concerned about the height. Energetically reach. Try to find the wall behind you. Next exhale, step left foot to the top of the mat. Nice, good landing. Once you've planted the foot, turn right heel to the floor behind you. Shift your weight back into that foot. That balances the body. Hopefully no weight in the hands, so you can easily lift and hinge from hips right up to warrior one. Settle in. First, we have the extended arms, and then change that to goalpost arms, still facing forward, still very energized, active hands, fingers, a light pull of the arms back, so there's that broadening of the chest, even some engagement in the upper back. Let's inhale, re-extend, arms up. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor. Slide or pull left foot back, plank pose. Again, complete the series as you like. It might be different every time, and that's fine. And meet in downward facing. Arriving here, take a breath or two. Remember, soft knees will allow the hips to continue lifting. Long torso, strong hands and arms. Let's do a little floor work, so just gently bring knees to the floor. Sit back briefly into hero, then off to the side, so you can swing the legs around to the front. You're going to go ahead and lie down. And then bring the knees in with you. Once you're here, get reacquainted with breath. Just take a deep breath or two, yes, and add movement as it feels good. Maybe a little circle of the feet. Keep hold of your knees or shins. Lightly flex the feet. And just take the legs wide. Okay? Just getting a light stretch in the inner legs. It's as if we're about to move into a happy baby pose, but we're going to stop here without kicking the feet up. We're just going to stay here, more like a frog legs position. Just holding, light stretch, nothing too strong or forced. Just introducing some lengthening and opening in the inner legs, inner thighs, the hips. You can bring them back up to center and then plant the feet into the ground. Now the knees and feet can remain at hip distance, or feel free to take the feet wider than hip distance, depending on how this feels for your back, your hips, as we move into bridge pose. Another breath in, filling up your lungs. With the exhale to add activation, power, strength, and energy. Lift hips into the air. You can pause at any point. Even keep the hips low. Use your hands. You can sit in your hands, or if a block is nearby, you just bring your block in, sit on the block, just to make it more of a supported bridge pose, or just continue lifting the hips until they naturally stop. With the upper body, a couple things. Maybe rock your upper body left and right several times to get your shoulders a bit more underneath you. Opens the chest. Arms can just remain flat on the floor, or bend elbows so your arms are at 90 degrees, and push into the earth with the backs of your arms just to help lift the upper body and keep it lifted. So just now take a couple more breaths just to feel the full activation of your body in this pose. One more breath. Good. We'll start to soften a little bit. Wiggle the feet forward. Extend your arms straight up into the air. That should create space in your whole back body, so you can come all the way back down to the ground. Land lightly. And once here, extend your arms behind you for a stretch. Extend the legs out front for a stretch. Lengthening here, and any other movements that might feel good. Okay, we're going to reactivate the body, moving into boat pose. You can take your time as you rise to seated. You might draw knees in towards self, rock your way up to seated, or even roll to your side and press yourself up to seated. Just make your way into boat pose. You might just go right up, right into the posture, or I like to kind of set up my body. I keep the knees bent, heels on the floor, activated feet. Knees are bent so I can hold on and extend the spine, getting tall. Keep that lift and length, and start to lean back a little bit or more if you want more. Again, breath. Maybe a good exhale through the mouth. So you can feel the air leave the belly. And feel the activation there. Heels can stay on the floor. This is fine for your boat. Or you might walk your heels towards yourself, lean back until you find that natural balance where the feet just lift without this float, without them feeling like you're actively lifting. Again, knees can stay bent, or you can straighten the legs a little bit. Good. We're going to move from here. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, move. Maybe cross legs, hands in front or to the side to unfold your legs. Re-extend the legs back behind you. Just find your way to plank. Hold for a moment. And once here, let's all just take a shortcut to down dog. Bend your knees, hips to sky. Downward facing dog. Adjusting feet and hands. Next lunge series. Let's inhale, extend right leg up. Hold for a moment. Feel longer. We're going to open the hip here. Bend your right knee. Bring heel down towards backside. Little lift of the knee. So you kind of turn or twist, not much, towards the right side of the room. And while you're here, yes, add some motion with the leg. Meaning, with that knee in the air, draw a circle in the air with your knee. So you feel mobility in your hip. So you got one direction with that circle, and then the other direction, big or small, whatever feels good in your hip. Good. Come back up to the top with an inhale. Exhale, unwind and step through for a warrior one setup. Take your time. Once landed, left heel to the floor behind you. Shift weight back. There's our balance. Light hand so we can rise up. There it is. Exhale, opening to the left side of the room. Arms come down to parallel. Warrior two. Adjust your feet. That's it. Strong. Good. Stay right where you are, but let's relax the arms for a moment. Just bring them down, maybe down to your hips. We're going to check in with our feet and legs. You're going to do a couple things. First thing, we're going to take this front foot and just wiggle the front foot forward just a couple times. 1, 2, not much. Same thing with the back foot. 1, 2, not much. Just to deepen the lunge without going too far. Okay, and then check your alignment, making sure your right knee and toes are pointing directly forward. You want to feel as if your outer knee here and outer thigh is moving to the right side of the room. Okay? Just keeping that energy. Let's inhale, re-extend the arms to warrior two. Let's take a side angle and not going down too low. So options here. So not needing to touch the ground. So maybe you just brace your arm against the inner leg. That'll keep that movement of the thigh towards the right side of the room. Or you can even place hand on your thigh or forearm on your thigh. That's it. So you just really have this nice opening sideways feeling. That's it. Good. Here we go. Breathe in. Exhale, we'll turn and fold for your hands. You can bring your hands to the floor. Slide right foot back. There's our plank pose. Pause just for some realignment of the body. Another shortcut to down dog. Settling in, adjust your feet and hands. Same thing other side. Inhale, extend left leg into the air. Keep it straight and strong for a moment as you get longer. Opening the hip by bending the left knee, heel down towards backside. That little lift of the knee for the hip opener, and then your circles. Little circles or big circles in certainly both directions. Just to mobilize the hip. Meanwhile, hands are strong. Push into the floor, yes? Inhale. On the exhale, let's unwind and step through. Left foot to the top of the mat, good work. Right heel to the earth behind you. Find that center, good balance. Even take your time. You can even kind of climb up the body like this. Warrior one. Exhale, opening to warrior two. Once again, adjusting the feet so you have a nice strong foundation. Same thing, let's relax the arms, just bring the hands to hips for a moment. Okay. We're going to wiggle the left foot forward. Just boom, 1, 2, little bit. Right foot back, da-da. That's it. Alignment, left knee and toes pointing forward. Outer knee, outer thigh, moving to the left side of the room, just to keep that open. Re-extend your arms. Side angle modified, not needing to go down low. Maybe arm braced on the inner leg, could even be your hand. Or hand on thigh, or forearm on thigh. That's it. So you really experience this good opening. There's even a sense of your hips or pelvis moving forward towards the wall, that right side of the room. Let's breathe in. Exhale, we'll turn and fold for your hands. So you can bring the hands to the floor, slide left foot back, plank pose. Welcome to take the same shortcut to down dog or finish the push-up or your vinyasa, your sequence of movements to return to down dog. Once in down dog, full breath in. Exhale, walk, step, or hop. Both feet return to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Release head, neck, and shoulders. Shift weight into the heels. Bend your knees. Let's lift upper body. Inhale, sweep arms out and up. Reach nice and high. And your exhale, yes, bring your arms down to your side to finish. There we are. Good. So we're warming up the body. Yeah, a little roll of the shoulders here. Perfect. All right. So standing posture. Let's do a little balance, a little tree pose. Starting tree on both feet, feeling balanced on 2 feet. A little softness in the knees, just making sure we're not locking the knee joints. Yeah. Shifting weight into your right foot, planting it into the ground. We'll inhale, get tall. That same stream of energy rising to fill the lungs. Exhale like boat pose. Engage here. Your belly, your center. Let's pick up the left foot, maybe flexing the foot, kind of like you did in boat as well. And then swing that knee outward until it just naturally stops. It could be here. And placing foot on the inside of your standing leg. It could be inner thigh or below the knee at calf, and then even lower still if you want to on the floor. Then inhale, yes, let's reach up into the air. Good energy, as if you're just going to float away. Stay here. Let's change our arms to that goal post again. Focus is forward or slightly downward. Maybe at the baseboard out in front of you, a yoga mat out in front of you. Good, yes. Let's re-extend the arms. Here, let's swing this left knee forward, lifting knee, flexed foot, plant the foot into the ground, rebalance on 2 feet, and arms come down to your side. Okay, you're going to shake that loose. That pose, it's tree pose, but just because we bent the elbows and just the posture reminds me of, if you've seen the symbol of, like a little emblem of like Shiva, or the warrior of the dance, he's kind of looks like this in the posture. Okay, other side, soft knees. Shifting weight into your left foot, root and connect. We'll inhale, long spine, fill up your lungs. Exhale, you can breathe out through the mouth. Engaging your center, establishing strength, support for our balance. We're picking up the right foot, flexing the foot. Yeah, maybe thigh parallel to the floor. Swinging it out, plug it in, high, medium, or low. You decide, you can always change it. Then inhale, yes, extend the arms up. Reach, lift, that nice extension, that lightness, but also this rooted and connected feeling into the earth. Let's find our Shiva, our warrior of the dance. Yes. Focus is forward or downward slightly. Good connections, good breathing. Let's re-extend the arms. Well done. Let's swing this right knee forward, lifting knee, flexed foot. Plant the foot into the ground. There's our rebalance, and arms can return to your side. Yeah, shake all that loose. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Let's continue our flow, still moving at your own pace. Here we go. Inhale, reach into the air. Exhale, swan dive. Can you get the hips, soft knees? Inhale, rise up halfway, long spine. Feel the top of your head lead you forward. The exhale, we fold. Bend your knees, hands to the floor. Walk, step, or hop, feet back, plank pose. Come down if you want to. Chaturanga Dandasana. Or modify that flow, or skip it completely. We're just meeting in down dog. And we're just going to flow, move with breath. Inhale, when you're ready, extending right leg into the air, just a quick bend and twist. Just opening up the hip, unwind and step through. Right foot to the top of the mat, left heel to the earth, find your center, then rise when you're ready with an inhale, first warrior. Exhale, opening up sideways to your warrior 2. Adjusting your feet. Good. Let's reverse the warrior here. Maybe flip your right palm up and reach up into the air. Now this left hand might just rest lightly on this back leg. You can even place hand on hip, or even behind you if you want. Yeah, whatever feels good. This right hand, you can just reach straight up, or even slightly forward, or slightly backward, just depending on how this feels in your back, your ribs, your hips even, for this side bend. All right, big cartwheel or windmill effect out of the pose. Around and down to the floor in front. Let's step back, plank. Finish your sequence as you'd like, modify or change it up. Meeting in down dog, same flow, other side, go at your own pace. Inhale, extend left leg up. Yes, bend and twist. Just a quick opening. Unwind and step through. Left foot to the top of the mat. Right heel will find the ground. Take your time. There you go. Shifting the weight back, then rise. First warrior. Exhale, opening to warrior two. Settle in. Feel grounded. Feel centered. We're reversing the warrior. Flip left palm up. Reach up. Okay, yeah. Might feel different on this side, perhaps. Right arm can just rest against that back leg, or hand on hip, or arm behind you. Left hand reaching straight up, or slightly forward, or slightly backward. Breathe. These good openings in the body. Then our big cartwheel out of the pose, around and down to the ground. And stepping back, plank pose. Complete your series. Pausing for a moment in down dog. We're gently going to come back down to the floor. We're going to lie down again. This time you'll need your strap. So have your strap nearby. It's an option to use the strap, but it's there if you need it. Draw knees in once you're on your back. Some more movements, connection with breath. Just going to do a leg extension. We'll start with the right leg. So we'll set the left foot down. Now you can keep that knee bent or extend the left leg entirely on the floor. Now if you can reach your big toe with your fingers, you can go that route or use your strap. Get it around the foot and extend the leg. There you go. Now don't worry if the leg is completely straight. If there's a bend in the knee, then there's a bend in the knee. The foot may not reach straight up. Maybe it's somewhere out in front of you. You're still extended. It's still elevated, so you're in the right spot. And wherever you are, just feel that natural stretch that might be occurring in the hamstrings. Again, not forcing that stretch. Something that's gentle, yet you do feel it. So your body can respond appropriately. So it's not going to go into that fight or flight response or feel stressed because you're overstretching it, but a lightness. It's easy, it feels good. Just a few more breaths here. From here, we're moving into half happy baby pose. You can still use the strap. What you may do, this is just an option, hold onto the strap in your left hand, bend the right knee and kind of turn it outward a little bit and start bending the knee as it comes down. You can just kind of hold on to the strap like this. I'm holding onto the strap with my left hand, foot still in the strap, or not even use the strap, take it out, or use right hand and hold on to the sole of the foot. And not really needing to push, if you're using that right hand, not needing to push the leg down, just the weight of the hand on the foot will do the work. We'll bring that knee out and down, getting that stretch in the inner leg. Two more breaths. After that second breath, you can release the pose, remove the strap, and re-extend the leg onto the floor. Even come to a quick shavasana, or so the body can realign, relax for a moment, getting out of that tense situation. A bit of a softening of the body. And then when you feel ready, let's draw the left knee in. Again, you can reach up with peace fingers and loop them around the big toe if you can reach, or use the strap and extend the leg as it feels good to you. Same offerings here with a slight bend in the knee, an extension of the leg that's not forced, but a posture that you could hold for a significant amount of time. I mean, we are holding the posture, but imagine you were holding it longer even. Yes. Nice deep breaths, breathing into perhaps this extended, elevated leg. Just to encourage the release and opening, that good stretch. A couple more breaths. Okay, then getting set up for our half happy baby pose. Again, the option of holding onto the strap in your right hand. Start bending your left knee as it turns outward a bit. You just bring that foot down, and just the taut hold of the strap in your hand as it's around the foot will be enough for the stretch, or left hand can be on the sole of the foot, and the natural weight of holding is the stretch. Again, without forcing or pushing too hard on that foot. There you go. Good. Good breathing. Breathing into these sensations. Perhaps feeling a bit of a release. Let's take 3 more breaths here. After your 3rd breath, we're softening, coming out of the pose. Release the strap if you're using it. Set it to the side. We're done with the strap. Extend the leg. Come to Shavasana. For that complete release. A sigh as you exhale, letting go. We're coming back up to boat, so re-energizing. Same thing, draw knees in. You can rock up to boat or roll to your side and press up to seated, and just make your way into your boat pose. You're just choosing your variation that feels good. I'm not going to be here long. Just reactivating breath, core sensation here, yes. Let's breathe in, here we go. Exhale, maybe cross legs, hands in front or to the side, so you can unfold legs. Legs behind you, plank pose. Again, let's take a shortcut to down dog. Bend knees, hips to sky. Remember, keep knees bent so hips can just continue lifting. Hands press more firmly into the earth. Long spine. New lunge. We're going to inhale, extend right leg straight up. Let's just keep it straight. Exhale, send right foot to the top of the mat. Stay here. Okay? We walk the hands back just a little bit, shifting the weight back a little bit. So you're kind of in this runner's lunge just for a moment. Even rise to fingertips so you can kind of lift and extend the spine. Let's imagine you're at the starting line of a race, or a running race, and you're about to take off. From here, we're going to gently bring left knee to the floor. If you need to pad it, you can certainly maybe fold your mat underneath it if you need a little extra padding for that knee. What you may do here is even wiggle the right foot forward a little bit, and then allow your hips just to move forward and slowly sink. Okay, so you can start to get a stretch in this left hip flexor. Again, not forced, not needing to go too far. You can stay here, or if you feel like this is too low, then come up. Maybe hands on thigh. Sink gently. You can even keep this fold so you don't feel any pressure or tension in your low back. So again, stretch and strengthening in the inner right leg. We got a hip flexor stretch on this other side. A gentle sinking sensation, but not overdoing it. 3 more breaths. Good. Alrighty. Maybe hands return to the floor. Just help you push and kind of push back. So you're not in that deep lunge anymore, but kind of pulling back. Rise up onto tiptoes behind you. Actually, you may need to pull this right foot back as well. So you have your knee over ankle, so you have good leverage. And then tuck the toes behind you. Okay, let's climb up the leg again with the hands. With an exhale, you can push into mid-thigh and push off the toes to lift. Return to and rise to this high lunge. Yes, lifting the arms. Good lift there. Inhale, a little back bend perhaps. Exhale, fold. Hands to the floor. Step back, plank pose. Pause. Shortcut to down dog. Soft knees, hips to sky. Let's do that same thing on the other side, just kind of breaking it down. So inhale, extend left leg into the air. Keep it straight. Exhale, left foot to the top of the mat. Stay here. We're shifting the body weight back by walking the hands back. So we find a center. Back heel is lifted. Rise to fingertips. Come to your runner's lunge at your starting line of your race. Yes, very active right there. Then we'll gently set the right knee onto the floor. Pat it if you need to. Even flatten the foot. Maybe wiggle this left foot forward. Slowly send hips forward and sink. I like to move that foot forward so that when you do lunge, this knee stacks or stays over ankle. If you think you'll go a little deeper and your knee goes past the ankle or even the center of your foot, that might put too much pressure on the knee, so you can always adjust where that foot is. Okay, so sink gently. Okay, you can even rise up if you want to be here, but this is more back bendy. If you're too tall right there, you can always fold it. Okay, I'm just supporting myself with a hand on the floor, hand on the thigh, so I can kind of hold myself in place so I don't drop too deeply into this lunge. Good. 2 more breaths. All right, bringing hands back down to the floor. Coming out of that deep lunge, pulling the hips back, even pull or slide this left foot back as well. Getting that knee stacked over ankle. Tuck your toes behind you. Let's climb back up the leg, both hands up to the knee and then to the thigh. We're using an exhale. You're pushing down to lift up to our lunge. Inhale the arms up. Hold for a moment. Coming out, breathe in. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor. Let's step back, plank pose. Just pause for a moment. Feel that shift of energy in the legs. And if you'd like, finish the vinyasa, chaturanga. Up dog. Downward facing dog. All right, inhale, extend right leg into the air again. Bend and twist, opening up. Unwind, step through. Back to a warrior 1 setup. Left heel to the earth. Shifting weight back. Find your center, rise. First warrior, take your time. Exhale, opening warrior 2. Adjust your feet. Solid, yes? All right, relax the arms for a moment, hands to hips. Let's check in with this right foot, okay? So initially I had you making sure your right knee and toes were pointing directly forward, outer knee and thigh moving to the right side of the room. You still want to kind of keep that energy of the leg moving that direction, but you're going to turn the toes in a little bit, okay? Because then you're going to match your left foot. You're going to spin the toes out, bend the knee, okay? So we're going to be here, okay? So don't worry if the feet are fully turned out because they may not turn all the way out. That's why it's okay to bring them in a little bit. But you do want to feel that energy of the outer thighs moving back behind you. Okay? And stay kind of tall. Let's take the arms out to the side. Just hold here. Good. And even flip your palms up. There it is. Okay? Notice, feel the sensation. Thighs, legs, extended arms. Alrighty. Okay, big cartwheel out of the pose. This back leg is going to follow. So left hand up and around, but turn this left leg as well. So you can bring the hands down to the floor. Slide right foot back, plank pose. Finish your sequence. Finishing in down dog. Good. Other side, okay? So we're setting up for a goddess pose. We're going to go a little deeper on the other side. Inhale, extend left leg into the air. Quick bend and twist. Opening up the hip, unwind, step through. Left foot to the top of the mat. Set yourself up for warrior one. And a warrior two. Adjusting the feet, solid ground. That's it. Hands to hips just to rest the arms for a moment. Let's check in. Okay, remember left knee and toes initially pointing forward. Turn it in a little bit. Still the energy of the thigh moving to the left side of the room. Let's match it with the other leg. Spin the toes out, bend the knee, lunge. Okay? Stay here, or if you're able, can you go down a little deeper? Extend your arms out, palms up. As you sink a little deeper into this deep goddess pose lunge, take the arms up. Yes. There you go. Strong legs, inner legs. Reaching, beautifully done. Okay, breathe in. Exhale, just kind of turning to the front of that left foot. That right leg will come around as well. Bring hands to the floor. Pull or slide left foot back, plank pose. Finish your sequence. Meeting in down dog. Good. Come down to hero pose if you're able. Knees to the floor, sit back, or just take a regular seat. Okay, so I can show you this next thing. Okay, so we're getting into the inner legs, hips a little bit, a little leg work today in our practice. So one of our final poses is a variation of, or it's kind of a stepping into or getting ready for Malasana, which is Garland pose. But we kind of nicknamed it Yogi Squat because that's exactly what you're doing is a squat, okay? So watch me get into the pose. Several ways you can be in the posture. You may want to use a block for this. We'll have a block nearby. So we'll meet in down dog in a moment. I'm going to have you hop forward. You can always walk forward, but if you can hop, you're going to hop feet forward and land with your feet wide on your mat, turned out. You're going to bend your knees. Watch. I'm hopping forward, landing wide, feet turned out, knees bent. Okay? Stay here if you need to. Maybe this is your squat right here. Even bring in a block here. Okay, that could be your pose. If you can, sink, sit as low as you can go without forcing this. If this doesn't feel great in your hips or knees or ankles, okay, then maybe come up a little higher. If you feel like you're going to fall, okay, maybe get a block to sit on. Right there, okay? Hands can be on the floor if you need a little extra balance. If you can free your hands, I'm going to turn. Free your hands. Sit up, hands to heart. If you feel hunched over here, okay, just little push. That same energy, move thigh and knee outward, yes? Just by a gentle push, that should give you leverage to extend spine. So we're here. Here's our yogi squat, okay? Or you can do this freely if you can, alrighty? No worries if the feet don't come all the way to the floor. If you're on your tiptoes and that feels better for you, then be on your tiptoes. Okay, so lots of ways you can be in that yogi squat. Option, when we come out of the posture, you can go into a crow pose. Okay, it's a nice setup for crow, which is an arm balance. Okay, if you want to, not necessary. You can just, to get out of the pose, we are going to bring the hands to the floor, a little bit of a lift. We're going to step back into plank. Alrighty? So get a block nearby if you need it, and come to a downward facing dog. Good, soft knees, hips nice and high, so you can already feel that nice extended spine. Okay, with your good exhale, either hop or step forward, landing with the feet wide, toes turned out, knees bent, and start to sit. Okay, and all those variations. Listen to your body, what works. There you go, good. Okay, gets into the hips, strengthens the legs, even if you're up here. This is good. All right, if you're deep in that seat and you get the elbows to the inner legs, little push, extend, yeah. Hands to heart. There's our Yogi Squat or Garland pose. It's a setup for Garland. Garland like a bow, like a ribbon, okay? And it's a bind. We're not doing the bind, but it's something like this. The arms are on the inside of the legs, but you wrap them around the legs from the inside to the out, and your hands clasp behind you. Yeah, you're like, no, 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 no. Right? Like, how is that? How is that even possible? Right? It is possible for some. Okay. All righty, nice job. So there's our deep yogi squat or garland pose setup. Free the hands. Bring the hands to the floor. You can move into your crow pose, or even without lifting the feet, you can still kind of be in crow pose there. That's it. Nice. Good work. Good balance. Yeah. And then just step down or hop back. Extend the body. There's our plank pose. Finish your flow. Okay. Meet in down dog. Pause for a moment. Okay. And then come back down to your hero. We're going to try to put all this together. I'll do it first so you can see it. Okay. So we're going to go through and go to our goddess poses, get into our legs. Okay. It'll be something like this. Nice extension, bend and twist, just to get that hip opener, right? Warrior 1, I'm just quickly going through this. Warrior 2, okay, once I get into the Warrior 2, okay, just a nice, maybe a flourish of a, opening up the other side, okay? Stay high if you want to, go lower. Okay, coming back up, we'll flip it back around, same thing here. Okay, right into a down dog. Don't worry about the chaturanga. Hop, step, or walk. Same thing into your yogi squat. Take your time. We'll choose your variation. Maybe a little crow-like pose. It could be here. This could be your crow. Okay. Just a lift so you can step back, plank, then your chaturanga. So we can do the other side. That's our sequence. Come on out to downward facing dog. Good. All right, when you're ready, inhale, extending right leg up. Bend and twist. Nice opening. There's our hip opener. Good. Unwind. Step through. Right foot to the top of the mat. Warrior 1. Left heel roots. Yeah, get grounded. Then rise. Get grounded. Rising here. Exhale, open. Warrior 2. Okay. Adjusting your foundation. Okay. That kind of a flourish. You might drop the left arm. So you do a little sweep to open up the left leg. Yes, as you open up the arms. That's it. Bend the knees. There's your squat. Go as low as you'd like. As you dip, reach high. Getting strong legs involved. Breath. We're coming up and out. Big cartwheel around to the front. So that back leg turns. So you can bring hands to the floor, step back, down dog. Just right into down dog. Just step back, hips high. Walk, step, or hop to your yogi squat. Okay. Modified if you need to. Remember, if you do get low enough, inner leg press, extend spine. Yeah, good. Find that balance. Good breathing. You can try meditating here sometime, right? Hands to the floor, lean into the hands, maybe your crow. Just leaning into the hands, feet on the floor can be your crow. Okay? When you're ready, walk, step, or hop the feet back, plank, come down, chaturanga dandasana. Flowing through, up dog, downward facing dog. We'll do the other side. Same flow at your own pace. Inhale, extend left leg into the air, bend and twist. Unwind, step through, left foot to the top. Warrior 1, right heel to the earth, find the ground. Find your center, rise when you're ready, yes? Opening Warrior 2, settle in first. There's our big kind of swirl of the arm, right arm, spin the right foot out. There's our squat, our lunge, our goddess pose, reaching up. Yes, love it. Good, strength building, there's balance, okay? Around this drop, that right arm, spin the right foot around. Bring the hands to the floor. Just step right back into down dog. Foot back, hips high. Hop, step, or walk to the top of the mat for your yogi squat one last time. Your variation. Hold for a moment just to get to the leg conditioning, hip work, lengthen spine. Crow or your variation of crow. And then stepping or hopping back, plank, complete your series. Good job. A breath or two in down dog. And then a complete return to the earth. Knees come down, sit back, off to the side. Lying all the way down. Draw knees in. Find breath. Add movement. If you're a little out of breath, no worries. Just take some deep breaths to come back to your baseline of breath. And then from here, just moving into postures, yoga positions that would feel good to you. Whatever comes naturally to you, think of this as your own closing sequence. Once again, listening to and honoring your body, what it might need at this moment in your practice, whether it's a twist or a back bend, a leg extension, a hip opener, whatever would feel good to you. Just listen to your body, move intuitively. There you go. Your positions don't necessarily have to be a yoga pose. Maybe it's just something that just feels good and you want to do. Something your body would appreciate. Nice. All the while, whatever you're doing, whether you're just holding a nice stretch or relaxation, breathe. Just stay with the foundation of your practice, the breath. Nice. Take your time. Moving as you need to move. And when you feel complete with your personal closing sequence, just make your arrival into Shavasana or any other relaxing or restorative pose, a position where you can completely release, let go, and certainly relax. Where breathing is easy. Good. Stay right where you are. No need to move just yet. Stay in stillness. Return to the foundation of your practice. Take a breath. Remain in stillness, yet return to the awareness of your breath. Take a deep breath to bring you back to this moment. Stay present, stay connected. And as you make this return to your breath in the present moment, take 5 slow, deep breaths. And these breaths, the intention here is to bring energy back into your body, start to awaken the body. Allowing that breath to move freely and fully through your entire body. Maybe embracing one of our featured poses today, in the goddess pose. As you're generating this energy within you, also feel movement begin to return to your body. That movement might begin deep within you, subtle movements. With each breath, feeling movement extend to your outer body. Starting to feel your limbs move. Aware of the rise and fall of your belly as you breathe in and out. Adding more breaths as needed. Energy, movement. And when you feel ready, without forcing it, without rushing it, carefully and slowly roll to one side of your body. Briefly here in this nurturing pose. Good. And still moving slowly and carefully, mindfully, rise to a seated posture. Once you're in your seat, whether you're sitting on the ground or a prop, just be sure you feel the extension of the spine, good lengthening. Just relax shoulders, arms, hands. You can keep your hands right where they are, or bring hands to heart center. And wherever you are, take a full breath in, filling up your heart space. Exhale. And as we come to the close of our practice together, we bow, saying, Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.